Now, I thought it would be nice to share something about
her
y'all may not have known. Going through my
Alinities.
things, I found this reel. I haven't seen it yet, but I thought it would be fun to watch.
For a guy that is in a relationship to be interested in other girls, that's just cheating.
Oh, hell no!
Well, looks like Alinity is back in the news, probably because her sub numbers have dipped, but a brand new little bit of a spicy meatball has popped up, forcing her to respond and issue an apology. Now, if you haven't been following the Alinity situation, you aren't a fan of absolute garbage fires like I am. And I mean, everyone really should be, because they are entertaining to watch. And I hope you are enjoying it. And I know a big chunk of my viewers aren't subscribed. And hopefully today will be the day that you hit that little red button below the video and you subscribe. That way you can keep everything straight in your subscription feed. A brand new article dropped saying Alinity responds to backlash after old video goes viral. I'm wondering what it is. I mean, could it be? If we look at Alinity Divine, the New York Post covered her, just a few of the highlights of her career. From pepperoni pops to vodka kisses for cats, meet controversial gamer Alinity Divine. Dance parties, pepperoni pops, animal bad behavior, and feuding with vloggers are just some of the things you could see in a variety of shows. Streamed by Colombian esports star Natalia Magallan? I don't know. Alinity. She goes by Alinity Divine and resides in Canada and is in hot water once again for a possibly staged Janet Jackson moment during an April 24th live stream. And this is, okay, so this is when everything came together. Now, the thing about Alinity is that if you don't believe that she does this stuff on purpose, I got a bridge to sell you. However, if you don't believe that she is also a marketing genius, I've got another bridge to sell you. If you look at the history of all of the issues Alinity has had over the years, they always seem, for the most part, to happen on Fridays. Why could that be? Could it just be a coincidence? Of course it could. But could it also be a well-calculated marketing decision to reignite her brand when she can dominate the headlines for an entire weekend? See, when something bad happens on a Monday, there's plenty of new bad things that happen on Tuesday to wipe it out from your memory. Very difficult to continue to command headlines. However, on a Friday, most journalist websites, most esports websites kind of slow things down on the weekend. Traffic in general is just lower on weekends, even on YouTube. For a long time, I've thought about taking weekends off, and maybe after everyone gets to go back to work again and things calm down on the weekends, I almost definitely will. I can't keep working 7 days a week, and I work Sundays to do my Monday videos too, so eventually I'll take off. But nonetheless, I absolutely 100% believe that her slip-ups are staged. She knows exactly what will drive people mad without generally getting her banned or only short, limited-term bans. And she knows she will receive literally millions of dollars in free advertising when she does it. Now, you could say, Jeremy, aren't you contributing to that? And you'd be right. It's my job to cover the various trash-burning piles all over the internet, and I find it engaging. And I know my viewers do too. It's funny to laugh, and it's funny to point at things. And that's what I really do here. I'm just a clown doing my job.
You want to stop me? Stop me.
Now, actually today, Alinity has responded to backlash for an old video going viral. I actually don't know what the clip is. Popular Twitch streamer Alinity responded to backlash social media after a video of hers from 2018 went viral on May 20th. Wait a minute. Okay, that was a Wednesday. Okay. Wait, on 20th, the personality argues that her opinion has changed since then. Alinity is one of the top streamers on Twitch. However, she's been no stranger to controversy. The 32-year-old now has found herself facing new criticism. By the way, this is via Desero author Brent Cope definitely. Deserto is a great website. I know I cover them a lot, and you should put them in your rotation if you do cover websites, or if you do read websites still. A 32-year-old has now found herself facing new criticism after a video of her sharing her views on men cheating from 2 years ago resurfaced on Twitter and went viral. Alinity responds, the whole thing kicked off when user Jordan Pool World posted a video of the Twitch streamer on May 20th. In the clip, the personality gives her take on the difference between men and women cheating in a relationship.
For a guy that is in a relationship to be interested in other girls, that's just cheating.
What? First of all, being into anyone else in a relationship isn't cheating. You know, hooking up with them, writing them love letters, setting up secret rendezvous, sure. But if you're like, dang, she fine, or dude, he's a tasty snack. Is that how girls talk? Would a girl say, dude, that's a tasty snack? I don't know. But you get what I mean. Just thinking of somebody's attractive isn't cheating.
But if a girl who's in a relationship becomes interested in another guy, it often means that she's not getting what she needs to get from that relationship.
What? Okay. First of all, I think in both situations, for anybody to be... Also, how very phobic of you, Alinity. You know, men date men and women date women. Get woke, sister. But for anybody in a relationship to be interested looking elsewhere, of course that means they're not getting what they need in the relationship. That's a two-way street, obviously. You know, some people, even if they're just habitual cheaters, they're obviously not being fulfilled by the current relationship they're in, and they're not exactly the best people, but, you know, it happens. The video was accompanied with a caption that read, "This actually makes no sense," and it immediately went viral with over 1.8 million views and 60,000 likes at the time of this. After the post sparked a wave of backlash, Alinity responded to the tweet and said it was from years ago. I said this a while back, and I think I was projecting my own insecurities about being cheated on. It was totally a stupid thing to say. This is from 2018. I was way off. Okay. That's actually a very, very reasonable response. You know, I just watched a video. Actually, I don't know if he's released it yet, but I kind of know some other YouTubers from Repsion, where he talks about kind of cancel culture. And, you know, I know that I am part of that machine, and it does kind of weigh on me. And this is why I'm always talking about telling people, hey, you know, don't contact any of these people. But he also talked about in his video about, you know, you can't keep putting somebody on trial for things that happened years ago. You know, if this clip had never been addressed, maybe that was the case. But, you know, she said it 2 years ago, and this is actually a pretty honest apology, I think. While the online personality was quick to explain the video, she still received backlash from someone who disagreed with her statements from 2018, responding and said, quote, "I don't judge anyone for hating me based on the stuff I've done. If nothing else, it's an example of how a clip from a streamer's past can show up again years later, even if their views have changed. Controversies aside, the Twitch star continues to pull in numbers on the platform. At the time of this writing, she has over 1.1 million followers on her channel." Boy, that's a lot of followers. That'd be, I would love to have 1.1 million subscribers. Actually, maybe not. I'm kind of nervous. The number's getting pretty big, which is putting a pretty big target on my back. I've actually had to start looking at how I interact with people on Twitter and, you know, the things I do, because now there are even more eyes on me looking for reasons and ways to take me down. In this case, I think, yeah, it's a terrible take. It's one in obviously a long history. We can look at, you know, back in April, just in April, again, every 2 or 3 months, you know, there's a clip of Trainwrecks talking about this. How Alinity is just every 2 to 3 months, there's another big issue. Who's to say that Josh, who is this? He has 8,000 fans or 8,000 followers. Maybe Alinity paid him to post it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to like disparage him, but you know, he's following 3,000 people. Did Alinity pay him? Well, maybe not. Made it into a scarce vid. That was 7 minutes ago. So, you know, maybe, I don't know. It's interesting. Leafy gets taken down. Pokimane doesn't get banned. H3H3. Okay, so it's the Jordan Poole. All right, well, so congrats. Maybe he doesn't work for her, but you get what I'm saying. It's interesting to see these things resurface. Eventually, you've got to let people say that they've changed their opinions, which is why I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, all her many other terrible, terrible behaviors are ridiculous, and she will continue. It will continue to be brought up until she in some way changes her behavior. But it's pretty obvious to me that Alinity is actually a very, very smart marketer and plays the simps at Twitch moderation like a violin. I look forward to your next pepperoni pop, Alinity. It's going to be a great ride. I think you're due. Probably, what was that, in April? Okay, so April, May. It's May. I'm going to call it here in this video. July, Alinity will do something very stupid and trouble will happen. Probably on a Friday. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be right. At least it'll be here, and we know it'll live on the internet forever. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.